Hello everyone, welcome to Whispering Bliss. And my intention for this video is to spread love and light to you all always, okay? This reading is for our Aries. This is an Aries reading, okay? So the first card here is the musician, okay? A very powerful card here. And I'm saying that because it's the only card that came out. It's the only card that came out. So it's giving me a sense of like, what I'm getting here for some reason is like a mad scientist. Like a mad scientist, you're all alone, okay, and you're cooking up something. It's what I'm getting here. So you're up to something. You're up to something, but I'm getting good vibes. I'm getting good vibes. With the Ten of Wands here, I'm getting exploring. You're exploring, and yeah, this is really good vibes. I'm really getting good vibes here. So I said Two of Wands. I'm going to pull this here. I do see the devil here, and there's a possibility that it's more. I heard generational curses, like you're breaking generational curses, but I feel like it's more than that. I do. It's giving me like war. It's giving me like a battle. And because the musician is here, and I did say you are alone, I do feel as if you have, you have enemies. You have enemies. And it's giving me a sense of like you have a choice, but you're strong. You built, and when I say that, you know exactly what I mean. Pulling you back to the dark side. But it's not going to happen because you know who you are. You are a warrior. You were built for this. And so continue to keep going. Keep moving. Continue to create a safe space for yourself. Do not stop communicating with your spirit team, because it seems as if they're doing an amazing job with you on this journey, regardless of your lows. And keep in mind that while you are experiencing your lows, you're gaining wisdom, you're gaining stripes. Okay, you're getting, God is working on you. And so make sure when you are experiencing those emotions, you are gaining more. And it may not be material, but it's something that you need from the inside. Okay, so it's always a beautiful thing. And just keep in mind the enemy will not prosper. Okay? So just keep fighting. You're doing an amazing job. Keep going. Seven of Pentacles is here. Alright, and I'm going to leave that here. And then I see Four of Wands, giving me a sense of like, you're not alone. I'm getting, you're building, like I said, with the musician, you're cooking up something, you're working on something. But patience is needed. Okay? Patience. I'm getting patience as well. Okay. I'm also getting, with the Four of Wands, I mentioned your spirit team, and I have to keep going back to them because they're very supportive. So I'm getting a sense of like, you need to give credit, acknowledge your accomplishments, acknowledge your strength, and really just like, I'm getting like, pat yourself on the back. Like, do you not know what you're doing? Like, you're doing well, okay? Like, you're doing so good. It says, make a wish, manifest, dreams to reality is what I'm getting. Something significant about the rainbow. I see a star, candles. So I'm seeing phases of the moon. So your emotions may be like everywhere. Give me 1 second. And then it says, heart like a lotus flower. Okay, so what I'm seeing is two different things. And give me 1 second. I did see the devil. That lets me know war, like I said, right? And you're fighting. I'm getting a sense of like you're fighting. But these two are next to each other. And it's giving me a sense of with the Two of Wands. It's giving me a sense of now you're recognizing that you have a choice. It's giving me a sense of like, okay, with the musician, the power is in my hands. I'm the one that called the shots. I'm the one that's going to tell you what to do. I'm the one, okay? It's not giving me a sense of like you're saying I'm God or anything, but it's giving me like you're calling your power back and you're taking control of your life. I like that. You're working. You're planting something. Like she's literally watering her plant. And it's giving me a sense of, because, you know, she have the rack, she got the clothes. It's giving me a sense of like she's nurturing what she planted. Whatever you created, whatever you are nurturing, is giving me a sense of like God is blessing it. Because you are working with your spirit team. You are working with the Most High. I'm seeing strength here. And I'm getting, you have to continue to put in that work. Continue to put in that work. Look, you're not alone at all. Stability is here. Okay? And I do see 5 of Pentacles. But you're getting out of it. This literally fell, like I said that, the strength card fell here on this card. So keep pushing. Okay? I'm saying I trust myself. Trust your animal instincts when it comes to harmful people and situations. I am connecting with the emotions and deeper awareness that come with my higher self. I trust that I know within my heart what the right thing to do is. And then I say something about your emotions because the phases of the moon is here. Okay? And then I see death, coughing. Fake person. False person, fake hiding true character. Interesting. And then I'm seeing no at the bottom of the... So I saw no. So no first. No, I trust myself. I'm getting a sense of like, people are throwing this at you. Like, and it's right here. You see through it all. And this is why I said with the 4 Wands, Ace of Pentacles. Like you're not alone at all. So continue to pray for strength, okay? Continue to pray for strength. Continue to pray for creativity. Continue to pray for healing. And just whatever you're doing, it seems as if it is working. Okay? Know I trust myself. Know that you are able to show up as you wish. But keep digging. You may feel like you're in a rush or you have to hurry up and do something, but I'm getting no. No. The universe is not in a rush. The Most High is not in a rush. Time is man-made. Okay? So keep that in mind. It says, spirit leaders use me to speak to others who can't speak for themselves. Resilience, it says, the process and outcome of successful The process and outcome of successfully adapting to difficult or challenging life experiences, especially through mental, emotional, and behavior flexibility, and adjust to external and internal demands. I promote resiliency and recovery. It says start or end your day by being thankful for 3 things. So I want to keep that there. It says, do not control things you have no control over. Oh my gosh. War is literally right here, but it's in reverse. It's in reverse. So for whatever reason, I kept getting that word, war. And you know, Aries, you guys are like the warriors in the zodiac, okay? You guys are built for this. But what I'm getting here is God is saying, no, I don't want you to fight anymore. I want you to enjoy life. I want you to be who you are. War is in reverse, and then it says there is power in sacrifice with a heart on it. So it's giving me a sense of like, I want you to dig deeper. I want you to spend time with yourself, not only to just connect with your spirit team, but with the intentions of calling your power back and identify what you love. What make this journey is all about you. What do you want out of life? How, like, what do you want? What do you want to experience? You know, for some reason, I'm getting this, you may be forced in a relationship. What if you don't want to be in a relationship? That's fine. God we have gifts, and it can come in material, it can come people, you know, children, a marriage, because that's love, right? Like, I'm getting, God wants us to experience love, not only just loving ourselves, but through loving our neighbors, loving our brothers and sisters, and loving each other, period. And, you know, but what if, you know, you want to travel? What if you want to create, it's something like that. But you're caught up in other things. You're caught up in taking care of family. You're caught up in taking care of other people, you know? So I'm getting a sense of like, just make sure that you're being mindful of your actions, all of your actions. Question everything. Why? Even to the point of like, why am I getting up in the morning? Why am I getting up right now? Why am I doing this? Why am I eating? Am I eating because I'm sad? Am I eating because, you know, like, don't judge yourself when you're questioning yourself. Just move with intention and always ask yourself, what is going on? And then if it's something that you don't like, you answer it and it's something that you don't like, guess what? With the musician, you know that you are able to change it. You can literally make it to where you are happy with it. You are the musician. You are the main character. You are the one to say, this is my life and it's going to go the way that I want it to go. I'm going to be happy. I'm going to experience like whatever that looks like, however that looks like to you. Okay? I'm saying Homie by Whitney Houston. Okay? Hold me in your arms tonight. Fill my life with pleasure. Let's not waste this precious time. This moment's ours to treasure. All right. Bear with each other and forgive one another. If any of you have a grievance against someone, forgive as the Lord forgave you. And then I'm seeing, wow, Golden Jill Scott too. She's an Aries. I'm seeing, but now you must also rid yourself of all such things as these: anger, rage, malice, slander, and filthy language from your lips. Do not lie to each other, since you have taken off your old self with its practice. I have put on the new self, which is being renewed in knowledge in the image of its creator. Okay. And then Golden, it says it had to be done surrender to silence. It says in quiet meditation or contemplation, let go and enter the stillness within. Silence can heal and replenish you. No contact. It says no contact is a method for cutting emotional ties to someone who treats you with contempt. It protects people from abusive relationships. The no contact rule is a way to experience and transform your grief. Self-protection is the goal of no contact. Dora the Explorer here. It says get ready for war. Get back to your craft. Love yourself by staying true to who you are, even if that means disappointing another. I am an empress. It says I am connecting to the earth, which reminds me that abundance is unlimited. I am setting my standards high and not settling for anything less. I am done with mediocre things in my life and moving up on a higher level of being. I'm a woman who is fully aware of her powers and magnetic radiance. I know my self-worth. I am a creator. I am an empress. It says, put the love you want into yourself. Scorpio, illness, leave room for subjective points of view, and then it's blank. It says control your emotions, and then heart. Okay, heart can mean love, heart healing. Stop being so hard on yourself. Okay, allow your emotions to come forward. Show yourself compassion. And it's giving me a sense of like, especially when it comes to people, you know, people may think that you are heartless or something like that. And I really do feel as if it's because you are so hard on yourself that when it comes to other people, you may not have patience. You may not have patience with other people, but you know, we don't really pay attention to our patterns, and we have to notice that the way that we are with people, we're like that with ourselves. Okay, and even if, so say for instance you have a friend, that's how you express love. If you're hard on the people that you love, then in your mind it's like, well, I'm like this because I love you. In reality, you are like that with other people. It's because that's your experience with yourself. You're hard on yourself and you think that that's love. I'm not telling you, I'm not here to say that that is wrong. I'm just here to point that out of why it may look like that. Okay, your friends, they're gonna love you, you know, for who you are. If you feel if that's something that you want to change, then that's something to look at. But yeah, with this being here, I really do feel as if you need to, it's not always logical, you know. We're human beings, we have feelings, you know. We're not robots. And so yeah, for some reason I'm getting earth. You may have a lot of earth placements. I'm getting Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus. Okay, do not control things you have no control over. It's something about your beliefs, your belief system. You may feel like God is not hearing your prayers. And I feel as if you need to find a way to make that an intimate thing. So if you're sharing your views, your thoughts, or something like that, you need to keep it to yourself. Go within. Keep in mind that God hears your thoughts. God hears your prayers. And as human beings, we try to find ways to understand God's madness. We try to understand God. And I feel like first it starts with acceptance. Acceptance with self. It can become complicated, the relationship between God, once you start comparing yourself to other people. But once you realize that, hey, you know, God made me and I'm here, so I have to be special. It's something special about me. Once you accept that and you allow that type of love into your heart space, because heart is here, that's what I'm looking for. Once you allow that knowledge, that feeling into your mind and your heart, and you really receive that as love, then you will be able to have that bond and be able to protect that. Because we have, so it's a lot, you know, in the world, with people speaking, you know, their opinions. And again, that's okay. But when it comes to your relationship with God, remember, the musician, you are in control. You allow what you want in, okay? When people start saying things and, oh, you should do it this way, you should do it, you have to say, no, back off. Because God is working on me. This is my relationship with God. You don't dictate anything around here. You have to protect that relationship, just like a marriage. If you're off on track, God is going to always send you signs. But remember, it's a two-way street. So I do, with this information being here on my table, I do feel like it's something there, and I do feel as if God is most definitely working on you. God loves you very much. God loves all of us, but we have to allow that love in. We have to allow that love inside, okay? Yeah, I'm getting stop fighting. I'm hearing stop fighting. Stop fighting. This can be with others. This can also be with self. This can also be like stop fighting yourself. Stop fighting. Stop doing harm to yourself. And I'm saying this because this is here, okay? So emotions, overwhelm, negativity. This is here for a reason, and I want to get more information, and I feel like I'm being pulled this direction. It's because I'm getting, you're probably trying to figure out something. I'm getting, what is wrong? For some reason, I'm getting, what is wrong with me? Like, what is wrong? And I'm getting conflict here. I'm getting conflict. You have to create, back to creating that safe space. You have to create a safe space. So let's go to this. Let me clean this up. I'm going to go to my healing deck. But for sure, I'm getting, allow the emotions to come forward. Allow the emotions to come forward. Remember, we are human beings. We are human beings, and we're going to have these emotions. We're going to experience these emotions. It does not make you a bad person for being angry or anything like that, but you also have to be in control. I did see control your emotions. So if you need to take a walk, go out in nature, go out, take some long walks, or just sit by a tree, just sit on a bench or something. Make sure you're getting some sun or something. If you love plants, go buy you some plants. Write a love letter to yourself. Remember, this is Aries reading. I feel like you guys don't really acknowledge the accomplishments that you have done. So get a, you know, if you don't want to write a love letter, just get a piece of paper down and just start writing. I did this. I accomplished that. I received this. And when you do that list, it doesn't have to be It doesn't have to be just major things, you know. Say for instance, you created a list, a to-do list, and you accomplished all your goals. Even if you accomplish 3 out of 5, just write it down. Like, I said I was going to do this, and I did it. It could be that. It's as simple as that, okay? So, okay, so here in the ocean of suffering, spirit leaders, what do you want Aries to see right now from the healing deck? I'm seeing yellow, the color yellow, so associated with positivity, joy, and clarity. Yellow uplifts the spirit and promotes emotional healing. So like I said, right? I said maybe you just need some sun. You may just need some sun, okay? It says self-love is a radical act. Prioritize self-love, recognizing its significance in your overall well-being and happiness. Again, it starts with you. It starts with you. I feel as if once you get comfortable with loving on you, being in a relationship with you, because I'm getting a lot of your energy is pulled out. And that's it is giving me like you're doing this for other people. That's what I'm getting. You're working, you have family, and it's just giving me a sense of like it's just being poured out. And right now I'm getting you need to pull back. I'm getting say no, okay? You need you right now is really what I'm getting here. And then it says release the past. Let go of past traumas and emotional wounds. Hold on to the lessons learned, but release the burden of the past. And I said release because my mind was literally going somewhere else, but I was trying to focus to read this, right? But I was getting release being so hard on yourself as well. So I'm getting coulda, shoulda, woulda right now, okay? You may feel like, because I did see control emotions, control your emotions. You know, maybe you lashed out or something, or maybe you've done something out of impulse and you're probably just being really hard on yourself. Or this can also, again, traumas, you know, you're probably trying to find ways to forgive as well, because it's always, I'm getting a cause and effect right now. There's a reason why you act the way you do. But you have to allow yourself to be honest and allow those things to come forward so you can face them head on. Again, going back to you being able to create a safe space for yourself. This is for you. This life is for you. Release expectations of other people. You may have that. You may want other people to create a safe space for you, but I'm getting you need to create a safe space for you. This is your body. This is your life. This is your experience. You cherish it. You cherish it first. And then you allow the people that you want to share this experience with life in. And then you show them how to love you. That's how that works. But again, it's a process, right? Because, for example, like I wasn't always like this with myself. I had to create a safe space. I had to create a safe space and acknowledge and realize my strength and realize I call the shots. I allow who I want into my life. Whatever experience I want to experience in my life, I'm going to experience it. Okay? So, yes, and realize that this is all a process. There's no race here. There's no race, okay? And I'm seeing pathway of faith and then lavender, the color lavender. It says this soft shade of purple is often associated with peace. It helps smooth emotions and promote calmness. And I'm going to read this. This is going to be the last card I pull. Let me read this and now I'm going to go there because I feel like that's important for you guys too. It says, in the journey of life, I walk this path with a heart filled of faith. I embrace the aftermath, a rising star within me, shining ever bright, guiding my steps through the darkness of night. Rich, wealthy, royal woman or man, I claim my grace with strength and with power. I take my place in abundance. I thrive with love as my guide, creating my destiny with the universe by my side. Together we rise with dreams that inspire. I am a beacon, a light on the way with hope in my heart, and I embrace each day. And yes, I did write this, okay? I wrote this. But yeah, and with me saying I wrote this, it's giving me a sense of like, you make some time and create some affirmations for yourself. It's giving me, create a creed or something for your life, a mission statement for your soul, something like that. So this is the last one I'm gonna pull from the healing deck. It says, act with the utmost concentration, power, wealth, and stability. This is here because I'm looking dead at Ace of Pentacles. Okay, I'm getting God want you wealthy, and I was going to say rich. Rich can be temporary. I'm not gonna lie. Rich is like you did something short term. No, I don't want to say short term. Like, it's giving me a sense of like 2 years of you having cash or something for whatever. But wealth is giving me generational. It's giving me like bloodline. Like, money is flowing through my veins, my children's veins, my great-grand. You know, it's giving me like legacy. And I'm getting, this is the money that God wants for you. This is the abundance that God wants for you, but you have to recognize that inside. Okay? Like, it's in you. This is what I'm getting here, but you have to concentrate. You have to focus. Find your passion, and I'm getting passion and desire. Once you are able to acknowledge your passions and your desires, it is over. Because with the musician, you have the power to say, I'm going to put this together with this and create, boom, whatever that looks like, whatever that is. Okay, that's what I'm getting. But you have to focus. You have to focus on what that is, and you cannot do this without the Most High. This is something that you do not, and I'm getting that you're trying to do this all alone, and God's like, I love you so much. Certain things you're trying to battle, it's not even for you. It's for me. I need you to focus on what's really important here. Okay? And I want to pull an angel number for you guys. Let's see what comes out, okay? What do you want Aries to see right now? Thank you so much, Spirit leaders. Thank you. 7777, perseverance. It says change of perspective, reflection, inner strength, wisdom, enlightenment. There's a need for a change of perspective on whatever has taken over you now. If you want to succeed, you need to keep going down the road you're on. Reach for the wisdom within, and then you'll just know what the right step is. And I'm going to add on, this is your life. Do not compare your life with anyone else, because you are special. And God is literally saying it's something within you that you need to pull out and multiply that. Okay? So this is your life. You are in control. You are beautiful, you are special, and you are worthy of all beautiful things in this lifetime, okay? So I'm going to leave this message here. Thank you so much for viewing this video, and I hope to see you guys again soon, okay? Bye.